What's happening, everybody? Ryan Adams. It's time for another amazing episode of Ryan and Real Estate. Today, we're talking about, have you been hearing? Have you been listening? Where are we at? Shift happens. Yes, the pun is real. Shift, it's a punnus, get it? Punnus. There has been a market shift. If you haven't not noticed, maybe for those of you that don't really care, you're sitting on your couch, you're enjoying your life. But for those of you that are actually looking at potentially buying a home, selling a home, there has been a shift in the market. Is it crazy? Absolutely not, but there's been a shift. What does this shift mean? Here's what we're seeing. For those of you that are selling, we're seeing less offers, less competition, less buyers on the market. And for those of you that are buying, we are seeing less competition for you, but the interest rates are rising. The recession is starting to come into our economy. All these things have changed the market just a little bit. So the question is, what does that mean for you now? Here's what I would say in one simple word, or sentence rather, is that things are just gonna get a little less crazy. We're getting back to a normal, but we're not back yet, because if we look at the statistics that show us what the activity is happening prior to the pandemic and where we're at now, we are still up in the amount of activity that is happening. More homes are being sold at a higher price, more buyers are out there buying. So that being said, we're just in more of a little less crazy market. So what does this mean it's gonna look like? Here's what I'll tell you. Prices are going to continue to rise. And with that, and I'm gonna put this graph here that shows you among 7 or 8 different experts in what the appreciation of homes are gonna be, the average guess of what the increase is going to be is about 8.9% appreciation. And if we look beyond 2022, that was for 2022, 2023 we're looking at 5%, 2024 we're looking at 4%. We're still going to see appreciation, but we're not going to see 20% in 1 year like we've seen in this current market. So prices are going to increase, but it also means there's going to be less buyer competition. We're not going to have as many buyers out there because interest rates are going up, and that is probably going to continue to happen, maybe not at a dramatic amount that we've seen in the last 3 months, but interest rates are going to continually slowly increase from what we can see. Again, this is all estimate. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not telling you facts. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm basically telling you from the data that I've seen, this is where we're going. So when those prices do increase, it's going to push some buyers out of the market, and because their affordability is going to go down, and they're going to basically go, you know what, we're going to wait, we're going to hold off, and that's okay. But that's going to bring less competition for those of you that are selling. But if you are a seller, here's what I can tell you. You're probably still going to get top dollar. If you look at what if you sold your house in 2020, and if you sold it in 22, 23, you're still going to get top dollar, because the reality is there's still not enough inventory for all the buyers that are wanting to purchase a home. So it's going to keep those prices high. We just won't have crazy offers where we're throwing out full waivers and 10% above list price for the majority of homes. We're not going to see that. So what does this mean for you if you're a seller? Here's what I'd tell you. You still can sell at a top market. You can still get that high price that you wanted to, that maybe you should have taken advantage of 6 months when we were talking about this. You probably still can cash in on that. But you're not gonna be able to get around as being as lazy as you were before. You can't just hire any agent, your mother, your aunt, your cousin. You need to hire the best agent to market your home the best way possible to get that top dollar, because you have less buyers. You can't just put a sign in the yard and hope it's gonna happen. You gotta put some time and effort and energy into marketing that home. So what I would tell you is, don't get lazy. If you're a buyer, I would still encourage you to come in with strong offers. Don't be thinking it's not a seller's market. I can ask for seller contributions, or I can get it way under list price. Probably still not gonna happen, because guess what? If you look at the market, there's still not enough inventory. So there's slim pickings among the few. So you still want to come in. If you see a house you like, you want to go in as strong as you possibly can. But you're probably not going to have to waive appraisals and only have cash and 10% above market view. So let that be said. And just another encouraging thought to think about, and I'll put this graph up as well, is that as it looks like we're starting to go into recession, just to remind you and encourage you, recessions have never really lowered the price of homes. We saw that that happened one time in 2008, 1991, but that was because not so much to do with the situation we have now, but with the type of loans that were being brought out there. But if you look at the general consensus, we're looking at about a 6% increase when a recession happens because those homes are going to continue to increase in value. So don't let that be a reason for you to not sell or not buy because you think the whole market's, not real estate market, stock market is crashing. If it's a recession, it actually means there's probably a more likely chance your home is going to sell for more. That is my market shift happens update for you. I want to make sure you understand what's going on. Again, if you have any questions, drop a comment, questions, whatever you may have, and we would love to help you out in any way we can. If I can serve you here in the Houston area, we'll be glad to do so. And until next time, we will see you on another episode of Ryan and Real Estate. Have a great week.